Arbash is a fierce-looking dwarf by the book, although he is very small even for dwarvish standards, with just above 1.3 meters or 4 foot 3. He is a concentrated package of power with a physical strength that simply does not match with his size. He is very aware that he looks small even for a dwarf, so he tries to look extra fierce by wearing his flaming red hair in a wild mohawk manner to intimidate his enemies. His armor and weapons are always polished, and there is no doubt on the first sight that this dwarf knows how to use the weapons. His age and experience reflects in the grey eyes, and his long beard suggests wisdom and inner calmness. As mentioned already, Arbash strikes people as calm, but to be treated with caution, and it is pretty much how he wants to be treated. Leaving every potential opponent in the dark about his real strength, he came to terms with his size, knowing very well that a strike with an axe can kill a grown man or orc. His wild hair signals danger to other people, and it is the reason why Arbash is usually tended to in most taverns as soon as he enters. Arbash grew up in a small mine near Ferdok with 3 brothers, all looking differently, which is unusual for dwarfs. His father, a very conservative member of the clan, got him into a proper fighting training in very young years to make up for his lack of size. And while he impressed a lot of people, it was very clear that he would not become one of the best. So he tried a few other professions in his 80s, but never got into blacksmithing or gem cutting or other peaceful crafts. The axe would always be his passion, and when he reached his 100th birthday, he bid the mine goodbye and set out to make a fortune in the world and slay a dragon. He will return home with songs sung about him and proof that even a small dwarf can kill a mighty dragon and bring home his treasure. When a dwarf feels that there's nothing for him to do at home, if there is no female partner for him, or the crafts are not as he wants them to be, he sets out into the world to make a name for himself. That is what Arbash did, to make a name and slay a dragon. Admitted, he mostly slew orcs so far, but that is a start, and he still has around 150 years to accomplish his task. Arbash did leave his home 50 years ago, and has been traveling ever since. Before that, he did not leave the mines. He met Vindariel 4 years ago, and both have been out on adventures ever since. Ingrash is his god, and he created everything. Is there any doubt? It is dangerous, Saurian secrets, and will destroy the world if not put into his place. Given magic is powerful, but the only good one can do with it is to undo evil magical deeds. However, Arbash will use magical items to do the latter. The fact that he is traveling with 3 magic users is slightly upsetting to him, but he does see Ulrich as one of the good guys, Vindariel as an old ally, and Kaya, well, Kaya is a special sort of diamond. Who would be mad at her? Arbash would risk his life for close friends and allies. In this group, that would be Vindariel. He has a very close bond with her, even though both are teasing each other a lot. Arbash would not hesitate to sacrifice his life for her. Ulrich, since he is literally the good guy. Shireen, a fighting companion like there's no other. Thorfinn, both share a bond of drinking and are companions in battle. You did notice that Kaya is not on the list? You noticed correctly. Arbash does not trust her, and would it not be for Ulrich and Shireen, he probably would have left her in the wild somewhere. To slay a dragon and survive. The bigger, the better. One with multiple heads would be preferable. Snakes. Why does it have to be snakes? Arbash does not care for human laws in particular, but he has a strong sense of good and evil. He considers himself to be one of the good people, and he is usually keen to fight the evil guys, be it bandits, orcs, monsters, or, you already guessed it, dragons. He mostly follows his own rules and will usually do what is necessary, so the good guys win. Arbash is careful when he is about to make new friends. He will call people acquaintances for some time, and only if they bleed together, they will get the chance to enter his circle of friendship. But there is also a circle of enemies, which one can enter fairly easy by attacking him or his friends, and getting out of this circle can only rarely be achieved, mostly by being put to death. Arbash is a fighter. He kills monsters, men, orcs, and whatever else poses a threat to him or his friends. He does not kill casually though. Death is a serious matter, and quite definite. Most of them are yummy. Some even are yummy if humans say they are not. Sure, Arbash does appreciate beauty. Gemstones are pretty. Steel weapons are pretty too. A marble pillar can be very pretty if it is being made by dwarfs. Come to think of it, most crafts can be pretty if they're made by dwarfs. Women can be pretty? Well, if you say so. Dwarven ale is hard to come by, so is dwarven liquor. So he takes the second best thing, which is Ferdok. Where this is not available, Arbash will not be happy with the beverages. He tried to have a glass of wine with Ulrich once. It was not an experience he wants to repeat. His favorite dish is his grandmother's mushroom soup, a fact that he only revealed to Vindariel. Once he killed a dragon, he will be considered a hero of his people, and then there will be enough time to find a wife and maybe even have a family. But that is not possible without the necessary resources, and of course, the fame. Although some people might confuse his relationship to Vindariel as flirting, this is clearly not his intention. Arbash does not have dark secrets and considers people who have something like this as people who are not trustworthy. Instinctively, he knows that Kaya does have a dark secret, which is the reason why he does not trust her. He is a friendly nature when amongst friends, always up for a small joke, obviously a little blind on one eye when it comes to achievements of his people, and he always seems to think one can solve all problems with a mug full of ale. He is a fierce fighter and a terrible partner when it comes to negotiations.